Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to continue on our comparison between B and D, and we're going to do it by this time we'll try to find both languages side by side. So let me resize this. Can I put it to the left, and then we do the same with these other to the right. So now we can actually see both syntaxes in parallel. So I have here two instances of intelliJ, each one with one of the projects opened. Let's make me a bit smaller so you can better visualize what's going on. Not that small, I guess. That will be a bit larger, a little bit, I guess. Okay, so in the last video, we compared with the help of ChatGPT. Today, we're also being with ChatGPT right here. Last video, we compared how they perform. These were the winners of all the languages we compared, so these are the two best languages. And we compared how they performed in terms of calculating primes. Today, we're going to talk a bit about that, experiment with the programs a bit more, improve the programs if we can, and just expand these algorithms and probably make the code cleaner and dive into the languages. Okay, so let's run them just to see everything's working fine. So I'm going to run B. A is here. It is running. I guess it's calculating the primes, right? I don't remember. Oh, I think I was experimenting with this and I increased the number to 100 million, which is too much. Yeah, sorry. So I think we left in 1 million, right? Is that correct? I think so. So let's run it with 1 million. Okay. Prime numbers up to 1 million. So we don't need to say this anymore. So we can comment this, and instead what I'll do is sum of prime numbers up to what? Up to limit? Yes, I think so. Up to limit. Okay, so that will be saying truer things. Okay, so now let's run it again. It says sum of prime numbers up to 1 million, and this is the sum, which is, I don't know how much this is. 1 million, 37 billion. Okay, that's great. Now we can compare these two guys right here, and let's time them. All right, let's time the compilation. Or actually, in order to not need the timer here, I will probably create a timer inside the program just to see how it goes. So in Vlang we do fn, I will say now, this will return the time, which I think it is an I64 value from time dot, am I correct? Time dot, or is it uppercase time? Oh, I don't remember how it's done, but I was doing today some of this on my laptop, so let me check it real quick. So probably the how's it called, the extension for intelliJ is not really the best right now in terms of Vlang. So maybe that's the reason why it doesn't tell me what's the way of doing this. So let me just check for a moment how this is done. Yeah, it's lowercase time. So it is actually lowercase time. I was right. Okay, it says lowercase time. Now, okay, there it was imported, I guess. Now, Unix, well, probably this, I don't know if this is the best way of getting the time, but Unix time millis can get us the carry the millisecond, let's say. Okay, I guess this imported time right here. It automatically imported time, so yeah, that's fine. So now what I want to do is I want to move all this to a new function to which I'll say calculate primes. I'll call calculate primes, and I will say fn calculate prime sum, or I'll just call calculate primes. Okay, later we can improve it a bit more. Okay, so from main we will say t0, define this, and it'll say now, and then we say calculate primes t1 and now again. Okay, so have to call the function, and then we can print the result of how long it took to calculate primes. Time, let's say, and I will print t1 minus t0, and I guess that would be enough. So now when I run it, I don't have to Unix time milli. I'm sorry, it's just milli. It's not millis. Okay, milli. And it says return at the end of the function now. I'm sorry, I have to return this. Okay, now if I run this, it says time 310 milliseconds, which is okay, I guess. Yes, so let's now continue. Okay, so now we have like an improved way of coding this. I am not really separating into smaller files. I would like to separate, for example, these two functions into utils.b file or something, so I can use that to get out of this file. Instead, for now, what I'll do is I'll move it to the beginning of the file, so just to have all those things there, and I can later move all of the kind of library code, if you want to call it that way. So here in calculate primes, let's say if we can improve this even more. So in calculate primes, we define a limit, then we have primes, and then we do this. Now we can of course improve the performance of this by not creating a list, but just adding the number, right? That would improve the performance of this, right? So I will just change this plus equals number, okay? And this is how we add the number. As a result, we don't need of this mute variable has to be moved at the top. You notice that the plugin is not highlighting that the sum is below, so it wouldn't work if I compiled it. But yes, so I don't think I need this anymore. Not for now, at least. So I will just delete this code to make all of this cleaner, smaller, minimal, and faster. What I also want to do is I want to call a limit here. It could be an int, that's fine, I guess. I can delete this, and here I can say 1 million, just to define 1 million, like this, 1 million, okay, and 1 million it is. So time for, actually I will call it n, or I don't know how to call it, primes up to n. I don't know if that's okay. So 1 million, and this is primes up to n for time for primes up to n for primes up to this. Okay, so now that we have this, sorry for the background noise, by the way. So now that we have this, we can probably, we have a more modular like code, and we probably can continue from here. So actually, let's move this is prime below these calculates primes, so we have a more tidy code, in my opinion. Okay, let's run this again to see how it goes, and it runs fast, that's fine. And then sum of prime numbers up to 1 million, this is the result, and the time for primes up to 1,284,000. Okay, so I want also to print how many primes it found. Okay, so mute n primes found would be 0. Okay, because by default we find no prime, and then here n primes found would be plus plus, and then sum of here I can introduce n prime found, and let's run it to see how many primes. 78,498 primes it found up in from 0 or from 1 to this number right here, to 1 million. Okay, so what I want to do, well, we have this function with this result right here, I don't know if it's possible, but I want to probably create a new instance. Can I run like in a new instance? I think that's for sort of IDE configuration, but okay, so let's instead copy this result here in the source code as a comment just to see the current result, which is sum of 78,000 whatever thing. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to see if I can improve the performance of this algorithm. Okay, so it is taking 285 milliseconds, which is kind of cool. Okay, then now let's see if we can reduce that, or let's see actually if we can increase these to probably 2 million, which is 1 million here times 2. So it will now search for primes up to 2 million. And it takes 743 milliseconds, okay, which is kind of great. Now, we see, can we improve the performance of this thing? Let's see if we can do it. So here in calculate primes, we have, of course, our limit. And this loop, of course, is the one that where most of the performance is there. And if we want to be more certain about this, the is prime thing is actually where it is really where it's taking the most time. And here, if you check this prime, it checks up to num, but only I times I. So I don't know why it's doing this, but maybe we can improve the performance of this. I don't know, but by starting like in a square root, well, that would be almost the same, right? Okay, let's say end, and here we will say that end will be math, that is QRT, and these will be num. So what I'm trying to do is we don't have to check out the way, right? That's why this is doing I times I. But maybe we can just get it by doing up to end, and that will reduce probably some operations. I guess the operation of multiplying I times I. So now let's run. Now it takes 743 milliseconds, and this is the result. And then we will check if it produces the same output in a smaller amount of time. So now I'm running it, and actually it's worst, I guess, and it's not producing the same output. So it says sum of 148 seconds. So it's almost double right here. It takes 828. Why is this? Well, I don't really know, but probably it has to do with what? I'm not sure here what it has to do with. But the previous code had the following, had I times I less than or equal than num, and that apparently runs faster, but it runs faster because it's computing half many numbers. So it says I times I is equals num, so it will go up to where I is I squared is greater than num. There it will stop. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong here, because we increased the number, is that correct? Why? I mean, the question is why I have here 78,000 and previously now I have 148. I don't know why that is. Is this because I increased this? It has to be, right? Because let's check again. Yeah, it has to be because of that. Okay. So let's run with 2 million again. Let's copy this new result and replace the other one that was, I think, not updated. Okay, so here I have the new result, and it's taken 795. Okay, but when I do in the way I thought it's gonna be faster, it takes actually longer. So let's now run this again, and it takes 829. Not that much longer, but it's a bit longer because it's now 148,000 and previously 148. Well, it's almost the same, right? I would say it's almost the same. It's the same amount, the same number, but now it's 829 milliseconds, which is more than doing the other thing. So yeah, so maybe the square root function is taking a bit longer, right? Yeah, probably that's why. Um, so let's move back to the other. Oh, I don't have to do square root, so let's now see if it goes even faster. 737. That's our fastest algorithm so far. So we delete this approach because we tried and it didn't work. So let's say if we can find a way in which we can make this algorithm even faster. So here we had nothing to do. Here in calculate primes, we're getting. Can we test if this algorithm is correct? Can we go and say 10, for example, and what will it print for 10? So because we can probably do mentally. It says sum of 4 prime numbers. One is 7. It has 7. 5. 3. And 2. Is that correct? 1 is the prime? Well, here it will tell us it's not. So yeah, it's working apparently. If with this test case we did mentally, so it seems to be producing the right primes, the right thing. Okay, so let's say we can just comment this out. And now we want to see if we can improve this even more. Okay, so here in calculate primes, we try to find the sum of this number, right? By the way, I think with this loop, which I am not using memory, right? I'm using the memory I used in the previous one. It's going a lot faster, right? So for example, here I will go to the D program, which has the old algorithm now, which the performance was almost the same. D was even faster in some cases. So here I'll put 1 million, or actually 2 million, which is the limit we're using in the B program. So which is basically the same, doing the same thing. So I'm gonna run this and see. It's not. It doesn't have the time benchmark thing, so it will not run. So I will say time app, and I think that app is another thing. Is that correct? Or not? It's not. It's the same. So here it says prime numbers up to 2 million, then or 20 million. Sorry, I mean here is 2 million and here is 20 million. So it's obviously running another version. So let me, to avoid confusion, let me remove app and let me remove that out. And now we're gonna run this from run this from here and go to terminal. And now they should not be here. Okay, that's as we expected. And here it's learning with the thing that we need. So now we can actually time this thing and see how long it takes. So here it takes 600 milliseconds. So I don't know how to time it to create this now function in D, but I will not write that code. I will instead ask ChatGPT to write it for me. Okay, so let's clean the code up before giving it to ChatGPT. So okay, let's copy this and let's paste it. Write the following, or translate the following Vlang program to Dlang. Oops, sorry, I didn't put the program. Please provide. Okay, here is the program. To translate the provided Vlang code into Dlang, we can use different syntax each language. Okay. Below the translation mirrors the logic of Vlang, constructs the Dlang syntax in the standard library. Okay. So I don't know. So this is how you calculate the clock thing in D, which is different from B. But now we will see how it works. So it's writing the code. Apparently it's okay. It's writing it in a good way. Okay, so data produce date functions, IO operations, whatever, blah 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 blah. Okay, so we are going to copy this code. We are going to paste this here, replacing the old code, and now we're gonna run this and see if it runs. It says no property millisecond for current time up call time is this time. Okay. Okay, so here it doesn't have this millisecond property apparently, but probably current time. Okay, what is this? No usage is found. What if I do just this? Can that be a thing? I don't know. The way Dlang is getting the time is not working. Find alternatives. Okay, what else can it be right here? Do we have clock? There's no usage is found because the integration is not great. Okay, so daytime module specifically. Daytime. Stopwatch. I can do stopwatch. Okay, that will work, I guess. So let's try to do that. So outside main, we will write a stopwatch thing right here. Will that work? Well, probably, hopefully. Let's see. Stopwatch SW. It's not even legal, I guess. Undefined symbol is stopwatch. Possibly undefined symbol. Can it run? It will not run because it doesn't have. Okay, so that's just a hallucination. So probably I have to go here and go into here. So Dlang is not working apparently. Documentation, language reference, library reference. And let's see if we can say lexical grammar. Better see application setting, application, handling functions, expressions, declarations. I don't even know where to begin with this. Library reference, standard, algorithm comparison, mutation, time. Somewhere around here there should be what I'm searching for, which is time. At etc core gc time. Here we have core time. Module containing core time functionalities such as duration, monotime, which represents timestamp system monotonic clock, days, hours, okay, represents duration time, weeks less, take duration, represents duration system clock days with the highest progression, represents monotonic timestamp clock days using the highest precision the system provides. Monotime, maybe. So monotime says monotime implementation clock per mile. Okay, monotime implementation. I don't know if this will work. Let's see if there's any other alternative to this. It says uses the course clock, not normal one. Linux, that would be this course clock, precise, more precise clock than the normal one. Clock time on time precise. Process CPU time, raw second, thread CPU time, uptime course. So core time, it's called core.time. Okay, can I access that from here? So let's delete this and here. I don't know, core.time. It's not there. The SDK is not really helping here. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe not, but well, it's not really my fault, because if I did something wrong, it's because it was not a really good design of a plugin, right? Let's create a new deep project just to see if it integrates well. So new project, D with DUB. Okay, set default. Can I see that? D reference D compile. What's this? Is the same? That's the same. Okay, so next, auto find. Okay. The valid option different type of animal. From survive specified, so use this format JSON. Okay, entitled. I'll call it test just because it's a test. I'll create, and then a new window. And here I will resize this to this side. And it says dav minimal success it says. Create an empty project and blah blah blah. Package successfully created. Okay, probably this time it's well integrated. Let's see. And it says again, project SDK not set up correctly, and I unable to find object at the okay, SDK object at the I don't know what this is, but mm, the Dlang plugin for intelliJ says that it SDK is not set up correctly, unable to find object.d. So let's see, what can it say? Okay, so it's not really my fault, right? Unable to find objectivity in the case of D language SDK is not going to be correct until the objective file is part of the D runtime should be included with the DMD compiler for the here steps. Verify the compiler installation. Sure, do you have the compiler installed in your system? Check environment variables. If you can't install the compiler, check about configure intelliJ idea. Platform new SDK, select the SDK, navigate to installation directory for decompiler, set up SDK home path. For example, if you're using DMD, the path should include DMD2 directory. Oh, okay, so but where is DMD2 directory? If I installed DMD from apt, where is the DMD2 directory? Is that correct? What I'm asking? I guess. You install compiler apt the DMD2 in this user. Here you can find it. User include DMD. Okay, so that's probably the reason it's not working, right? Probably. So add SDK. Edit. Let's see. It says user include DMD. The runtime import. So okay, user include DMD. Do we have DMD? DMD. Okay. DMD. Is this the one? Is this what I should do? Is this the thing that is missing? I don't know. Let's see. No. It says object.the unresolved import. Set up SDK. Should I start a new project again? Can I delete this for a second? Reference decompiler home path from disk. I mean, let's first try to do this, and yeah, it's not working. So let's try. It says this will include source path. User include DMD, D runtime, and pobos. Object.d is here in D runtime. Okay, so here. Again. User include DMD, D runtime. Where it was? Here it was? I don't remember. It's not about the firmware. I mean, what the hell? Well, it's saying that it doesn't find the other thing, but here I'm trying the object.d file. Here I'm trying to provide it, but maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm maybe not that smart with these things. It says the runtime import. So instead of inside of import, we have object.d. Okay, but we can. Okay, will it work? I don't know. It's not working. Project SDK is not set up correctly. So project test libraries facets artifacts SDK. So SDK here is what class path, source path. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing really here. User will include DMD. Quite hard. The runtime import. Okay, source path. Have it. Annotation, documentation paths. I don't know what else to do. I mean, user include DMD, D runtime, object.d. I mean, what else can I do? I mean, I'm gonna try to create a new project again. Okay, now that I know where that the file thing is. Okay, which DMD also, let's see what it outputs. Which DMD, user pin DMD. Okay, now let's see what this thing outputs. Okay. Once you calculate it, you can do it, compiler binaries, which is user pin for libraries you will compile and public give mind that depending on the DMD values it might be like there, okay, should be similar. Okay, this guy will be on solid files, the DMD package. Okay, let's see. Hit etc bash compilation. Okay, so let me ask it something. Here I want to create a new project. Here, a new project. DMD. What about, did I say the application? Will it run? Let's see. If I don't use the dov or the reference, actually, let's see if I don't use dov thing. Can I do something? Hit here. What it was not working last time. But let's see. This for sig. Well, it's not saying that it's not correctly set up, right? But not sure about that as well. So source new D file module, I guess. I'll call it app. Again, it says project SDK not configured, whatever it always says. So set up SDK, add SDK, DMD reference compiler. With this bug, include DMD, the runtime, import. Should I do that? It's not about with the reference compiler. Pobos, C standard algorithm, whatever. So it's not here where I should put that. Instead is in somewhere else, probably here in modules, DMD compilers, module SDK. It says now, can we add library? The library? Is that the way we do it? I don't know. I don't think so, because this is more like an external library, right? But we will. Come on, it's not working. I mean, it's user. Sorry, it's user. Include DMD, the runtime, import library binaries or library sources. Library binaries, right? Is that correct? Global library? I don't know. Apparently not. But compile libraries, facets, artifacts, SDK, platform settings. Oh, class path, source path. Oh, this is from the last time. Global libraries. I don't know. So, I don't know how to set up this. Well, set up Dlang libraries on intelliJ. I don't know. IntelliJ D language. D language using the. Oops, sorry. The awesome the. IntelliJ alpha. The import. Okay, so IntelliJ D lang. The project without. The pilot. The project without. The project. Search. How to create. Manually. Very detailed. Please computer tab and DCD. Okay, Dov. Installing Dov. Dov init project. Adding a dependency. Building a third priority project. I don't know if I have Dov installed. So Dov. Yes, it is. Dov init. Let's see what it does. So Dov init app, whatever. Fun. Dov package receipt, SDL JSON app name, app description, app author name, coder, free. Okay. Dependency sources created. Untitled one app. Sources app. Okay. That's not how to fix this. And then let's see DCD to see if it works. It says document DCD. Do I have that thing? DCD? No. I don't even know what DCD is. So let's see first. It says the D completion demo is autocomplete program for D programming language. D completion demo is autocomplete program for D programming language. This is not an IDE. Designed to provide completion for if you're looking for an IDE, please try one of this. D consists of the server, DCD client, completion. I think this is not what I'm looking for, right? I don't think, because it's not named intelliJ anywhere. So IDEs, the plugin for intelliJ. This is what I'm trying to use. intelliJ D language installation, branch repository. The plugin choose the D language one. Other or support, quick usage. Have this in the project, if for a project, in project without, we get this. For running, go configure D tools and setting language variable D tools. Go configure D tools, but how do I configure D tools? Defense support tools, processing libraries, external libraries. Configure D tools. The best option is to get following tools until DCD, configure DCD. It's too hard. Okay. Other settings D tools. Other settings D tools. That's where I should configure this thing on. I don't know. This is getting really tedious. D tools. D formatting. D tools. Use native intelliJ code completion service. DOP. D scanner. DCD. D format. Okay, so probably here is where I should configure these things. D scanner. DCD. Not working. Format. Well, I can configure DCD. See this. So, what should I configure now? I don't know. Can I do this? The thing is that it's not finding this import. Okay? It's not finding this import. Well, I don't know why. In SDK, if I say edit, sorry, it's a stretch a bit. Really, this is kinda strange. Let's just import DMD. Not working. So I don't think this is the reason, right? Well, I don't know. If I run this, no valid package found. Let's go back to our original project. Oh, sorry, I was not doing the right way. Here, open. File our project, is that correct? Yes. Open file of project learning D with Dove. Dove.json. Maybe indeed in that file it has something that I didn't read. So Vlang is winning, right? Because it works with intelliJ. So probably I will just stick to Vlang. Mm-hmm. Yes. DMD. The runtime. Hmm. What the hell? Source path. Problems. Mm-mm. Process libraries added to dependency libraries. Is that what I was missing? Not found auto when expecting. Following. Whereas failed with exit code, whatever. Okay, hide this for a moment. Come on. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Kind of strange, really. Added your two dependency libraries. To add for source path in Dlang. Mm-hmm. Purpose DMD runtime, which are located with DMD2 directory, or when a system is doing so the app, like the user include DMD Purpose, user include DMD the runtime import. Go file project structure and the project says select modules. In my you'll find options to specify source code and import paths. Project setting modules. This it says project setting modules, and it says sources. Import paths. Dependencies. Module dependency. Can I add something here? New module. I don't know. The IDE says SDK not configured correctly. How to fix it? In source path or class path? So, user include DMD Pobos. User include DMD the runtime import. So user include DMD Pobos. User include DMD the runtime import. Now, can it please work? Still not working. Still says unable to find other DMD around configurations will be top. DMD compile. Really, not having lots of good luck with this. File, project structure, under project settings, select module. In the modules, you'll find options to add specify directories for your source code and import path. The import path is essential for IDE. If I recalls, project settings module, but this is not. Make sure DMD is installed. Okay, DMD installation. Select DMD as SDK intelliJ idea. Platform settings. User P. So should also set the version of libraries accordingly. Well, it doesn't. Specify the SDK for project structure, project SDK, project level. Click apply and then apply save changes. Prefer configure the import paths. Still project structure and navigate to modules. Make sure your resource directory currently set import paths. Okay. Sometimes the restart is required, it says. Well, not really. Okay, DMD. Modules. Module source. Dependencies. Pobos and import. Annotations. Source path. Probably should. Source path, I should delete these ones from source path. I'll leave these to class path. 17. I don't need this. I guess, right? Because it has nothing to do with Java. Okay, apply. Okay. Your DMD compiler is missing paths to popos and the runtime. Okay. This will include DMD, the runtime. This will include DMD, popos. This will include DMD, the runtime, object.d. Apply. Unable to find object.d in the source path or class path. I don't know. Really, really strange. Probably it's a problem with the plugin. With B, I never had this sorts of problems, right? Oh, will it say still that this SDK is not configured correctly? I don't know, hopefully not, but I don't know. Indexing B. It's indexing B. Come on. Really? My computer should be running that as hard as it can. Why it's not showing these tasks? I don't understand why it's 100% and here the max is 11 and it's not showing anything else. Can anyone tell me why? Well, I don't know. Or now it's better, I guess. So how long will this take? Well, I will not wait. I will just pause. And also, the Vlang thing, I want to know why they also are working when no... Well, actually, here is the project that is there. And what? This is odd. This is strange. The D1 is indexing the B1, and the B1 is indexing the D1. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, do whatever you have to do. Well. I'll close this, just probably make this thing go faster. Right? I'll just try to close everything I have to make this thing go faster. Close files. I'm sorry I closed my camera. I was not planning to do that, so let me show the camera again. I mean, why? I want to know why these languages take too long. Too long. It's doing the thing twice, right? Or it's doing the thing only one time, I don't know. Well, here we can see how many things it comes with B. Actually, it's a fair amount. Oh, it's done. Oh, it's done. Let's see. But now it's working, right? It's not saying the SDK thing anymore. Okay. So let's run this. Is there? Can I go now to stdio? Yes, I can. Finally. Finally. Okay. Still, D is still alive. Okay, so this is the new one? Oh, I wanted to know the time. The time, right? Yes, I wanted to do the time. So will this now work? I don't know if this will work now. Clock. That. Can I go to clock now? Yes, I can. That's great. Current time. It says current standard time. What this returns? I can close this for now. Along. That's what I need, right? Is that correct? It's not auto-completing, so I don't know, but let's see. Yes, now it's working, which is kinda cool. Divided by auto. Can I put this as a global variable? Will this be okay? So times 6 what? So what is this returning? It says returns number of HN sex. What is HN sex? I will ask ChatGPT to convert HN sex to milliseconds, which I don't know what that is. Come on, really? HN sex to milliseconds. What is what was? I forgot. I don't know. HN of 9 seconds 100, so it should be 10,000. Yeah, I guess like this. 10,000. So this is the correct thing. 10,000. And I guess if I configure these things, I will get auto completion. But okay, I'll have to do that. I guess if I spend lots of time, configuring Dlang, it would be probably better than Blang. So 653 there, and here, let's see, 1,156. So Dlang is faster in that regard. So it produces the same output, but it takes longer in D. Of course, this is not with the optimizing compiler. Now, if I try to do with the optimizing compiler, let's see how it goes. And I'll say B cc clang with not really optimized compiler, just regular old clang main.b. Is that correct? and then main, and it's 636 with Clang. So it depends with compile. I mean, the 1 second is with TCC, which is the default B compiler, I guess, and this 636 is with Clang, which is almost the same as here. So both languages are really there. I guess B has an advantage here in some use cases. When you do the thing without Clang, only this, it would produce slower code, that is the equivalent to doing this, just running with the IDE. It would produce slower code because now it went down to 812, but it still is slower than this. But the good thing about this is the compilation speed. So I cannot test that now because I don't have a large B project and a large D project. But chances are that if I have a large B project, this one will compile faster than D. Okay? So it's not the fastest in terms of execution. However, if you use Clang, then it's the same. But it is faster in terms of compilation. So now let's see with GCC how long it takes. It's even faster, 606. Okay, now let's see with prod and see how long it takes. Now this will oh, can I do prod GCC? Can I do that? I don't know. Let's see. Apparently I can, because it's running. So the fastest Vlang can produce, in theory, is this. And that is 677. It's still the same. It's not really improving that much. But now let's see if I do it with Clang here. And actually, this new code I want to also test with the fastest of the Dlang, which was done previous time, which was, I don't know, DLC or something. So now it's running with Clang. But Clang takes longer to compile, as you can see right here. It actually takes longer to compile. 347. Well, that's a good compilation. Now let's not specify a compiler, which I guess will use Clang. I don't know. 347. So that's fast, let's say, right? Now let's go and do the same with D. And here we're gonna do CD source just for fast purposes. And here DLC, is that the CL? DCL2? No, I don't remember what was the Clang compiler. Dlang.org. And the compilers, where were the compilers? Here? No, it's not. Here, LDC. Okay, LDC2. LDC2. Can I search for LDC2? Release app.d. No. Let's see. It compiles faster. That's better than B. Now let's run. 294. See that? Well, that's an optimization, right? And with this, actually with this code, with these new programs, we can actually say that the best D command is actually faster than the best B command, because the best B command, it produces 347 milliseconds score, and the best D command produces 294, which is 50 milliseconds, 51 milliseconds more. I don't know. The math is not mathing, I guess. Yeah, 53 milliseconds less with B, which is how much? Around 15% faster. Not bad. I'm curious, how fast would C be? Well, I guess it would be on par as a D. Or probably D is faster than C. Probably is faster. Should we check that out really fast? I don't know. Probably in a later video we will check that to see if C is faster. So today it was a long video because I was really fighting with this DMD thing, the compiler, but now it works. Still not configured the plugins, tools like completion, highlights, and all that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, I show things as they are, and leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, and all that. And leave suggestions as well, because I'm really new to this YouTube thing. So thanks for watching. Bye.